Dear Diary, you're never going to guess what happened today. I was at the CCF house, and I walked in, and the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen was sitting right there. I stared at her, and I knew it was love at first sight. I couldn't help but look at her. I just got this feeling that I knew she was the one. I went over to Laura and said, "Hey Laura, do you know who that girl is?" And Laura was like, yeah I do. That's my friend Blender. She's pretty hot, huh?" And I was like, yes. Dear Diary, I've been thinking about Blender all the time. I can't get her out of my mind. I saw her today at the CCF house. We talked. I introduced myself. She's so funny. She totally gets me. We just sat there in the kitchen, drank coffee, and drank for hours and hours and laughed. Just shared memories about our childhood and you know, what we like to do. It was pretty much the greatest day of my life. Dear Diary, today I was at the CCF house sitting on the couch. Blender was sitting there. Couldn't help but inch my way over, get a little bit closer, talk to her, and then finally made my move. That's right, arm around the Blender. It was awesome. Oh, I'm so in love with Blender. I can't help it. It just makes me want to roll on the ground. Roll back and forth and back and forth. I'm just so full of joy. Today, Blender and I went on a date. We went for a walk, just talked. You know, the usual stuff, joking around and stuff. She's so funny. Oh, and then we went for a car ride. She was all like, "Oh, no, stop." And I was like, "No, you stop. No." Oh, man, I love her laugh. After the car ride, we went and had a picnic on the lawn. We talked, and I looked into her eyes, and she stared right back into my eyes, and I knew it was time, so I leaned in for my big kiss. Dear Diary, the worst thing ever happened today. Oh, my life is terrible. I walked in, and there was Joel, using Blender. I was so mad. I was like, "Joel, what are you doing?" And he was like, "Dude, I don't even know what you're talking about." So I pushed him. I pushed him hard, and knocked out garlic out of his hand, and I took a blender and I ran away. I said, "Why'd you do this to me? Why? I trusted you. I gave you my entire life. I gave you everything." She said, "I don't love you anymore." I'm gonna go cry and listen to the Smiths. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to love again. Oh, hey, how you doing there? Looking pretty cute. Yeah, you know. Yeah. So what's your name? Alright, we'll see you around.